Gold and silver has been falling and falling and falling. And honestly, I'm not upset about it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. Today is 1,183 days of continuous sobriety, day 219 of stacking silver, getting on YouTube, and just having a blast, man, having a blast. Yeah, like I said at my intro, gold and silver has been dropping, in case you didn't know that. But when I got into stacking silver 219 days ago, wasn't long after that silver got up to around $35 an ounce, and I was still buying. Being brand new, I just assumed that silver would creep up and up and up and up. But now that I've been doing it for a while, I see it has its pullbacks, and it'll fall a little bit and then go back up and fall a little bit and then go back up. But this drop is pretty dramatic, and I'm sure it has something to do with the tariffs and everything that I'm not qualified to talk about, but it is what it is. I have the utmost confidence that silver is going to go back up, so I'm going to use this opportunity to buy as much as I possibly can. And if it did get below $30 an ounce, it wouldn't break my heart. And I know some stackers out there that have got on their channel and said if it does, they're going to back the truck up and just load up. Well, I can't back the truck up, but I can back a little hatchback up and throw a couple ounces in there. But with that being said, I do want to show off something that I got in the mail. And this is this going out to FG Stacker. He does his world silver coin videos. And the last one I watched, he did Paraguay. And FG, if you put another one out, sorry I missed it, but I will go back and check. But I did get a 1964, and I really like this one, by the way. 1964 Canadian silver dollar. Now, it says 0.6 troy ounces, and yes, I set my phone up and started recording before I went to Namista. So I don't know if it's 0.60 ounces. Oh, come on, let's try this. I don't know if this is 0.60 troy ounces in coin weight, total weight, or if it's in silver weight. I'm hoping it's in silver weight, because it really is a heavy coin. But I like this one. I'm going to put this in the flip and add it to the collection. And other than the Morgan dollar, this is the, well, no, I got an Ike dollar, a blue Ike dollar. But this is my first Canadian silver dollar. And it's 80% silver, by the way, if I had not mentioned that. I don't think I did. It's a little beat up, but hey, you know what? It's silver. It's 80% silver. Just not sure if it's 0.60 troy ounces of silver or total coin weight. But you know what? One of these days I'll figure to look that stuff up before I get on here and start recording my videos. So give me 1 second, I'm going to put this up. I'll be right back. Alright, with the price drop in gold, I did go to eBay and got some, I got another half gram of gold nuggets. And I'm I know this is probably unethical, but I'm kind of emulating Precious Metal Stack While You Can, or copying him. He's got a little vial, and he's going to put 1 gram of gold nuggets in it. And I thought that was a good idea, and I can actually get them for right around the same price. If I would have bought a 1 gram, actually I got them less than if I would have bought a 1 gram gold coin, but I can get them right around the same price as I can get a 1 gram gold bar. So those are my purchases. I'm still waiting on my 100 gram silver bar. I was hoping that would come in today. It's coming from JM Bullion, But it has not arrived yet. So I sent them a message and I get back, thank you for your blah, blah, blah. Please allow 24 to 48 hours for us to track your package. And I'm not getting anything showing it's lost. It's just stuck. There's no updates. So we'll see, but I can't wait to show that one off. All right, now there is something that I do want to talk about that doesn't have to do with gold and silver, because usually I do, and it really doesn't have a lot to do with sobriety or addiction, but it's something personal that I've been going through here, especially the last couple days. For the last 3 years of my sobriety, I've been pretty even-tempered and pretty laid back and just kind of go with the flow on whatever happens. But I tell you what, the last couple of days, not at home, but at work, I have been just losing my cool, man. I lost my cool yesterday and actually walked out of my job. I didn't quit. It was time for me to leave. But I usually wouldn't do something like that when it's really busy, but I just, all of a sudden, I felt so overwhelmed and so, it was almost like I didn't know what I was doing. Like I had never done the job before. And I got really angry. And it's been a long time since I've got angry over something so minute. It wasn't a big deal. We were very busy. Now, there was no customers in the store or anything like that. It was all online orders. But I made a comment like the oven is spitting out pizzas like a Pez dispenser, and I just couldn't keep up, and I lost my composure. I lost my cool. Now, the manager is away on bereavement. He had a death in the family, and he's been gone for a few days. But I can't use the excuse that me covering for him has anything to do with my anger level rising and peaking so fast over something so unimportant, if that makes any sense. Because the job is not very difficult. We have a few times a day we'll have a rush. And no big deal, but yesterday it was just me and one other person. And it was a change of shift, and the new shift had come in, and I don't know. I really don't know why. I just lost my shit. I mean, I did. I scared the poor girl that was new, that was coming in at 5 o'clock. Her eyes were big as saucers. And, I did apologize today when I went back, and the young lady, she was sincere. She said, "Are you all right?" And I feel fine. I mean, I don't know what it is. I just lost my shit. And today, I was supposed to get off at 2:30. And, 2:30 comes around, and the manager from the other store is not there yet. And they come in late, and they got their phone and up to their ear, and they're talking on the phone, not even acknowledging that I'm there, and I'm waiting to count the drawers and switch the... So, I kind of got snappy and rude and nasty again, and that's just not like me. That's not the way I've been over the last 3 years, and honestly, that's kind of bugging me a little bit, because when I come home, I'm fine. When I get to the house, or to the RV, I'm fine. Usually, now yesterday, I was so worked up yesterday. My chest was hurting. My blood pressure was up. My wife gave me one of my lisinoprils. I don't know if that has something to do with like a lingering effect of alcoholism. If it's something that, every great once in a while that we have to be aware of as recovering addicts, that maybe our temperament might change and revert back to almost, I'm telling you, it was almost like I was drinking. The anger that I felt and the frustration level was almost like I had been drinking, and I hadn't touched a drop. I am alcohol and drug free for over 3 years. But it was it was the way it happened and how fast it happened. And, you know, nobody got hurt. I didn't cuss anybody directly. I didn't call anybody a bunch of names. I just got mad. And the anger level, it was somebody I didn't recognize for the last 3 years. But it was somebody that I recognized 3 years plus, if that makes any sense. And that may be something that as recovering alcoholics and recovering addicts that we may want to think about, because it's something new to me. So I believe it's something that I'm going to address to my doctor and say, hey, is this part of recovery? Is this something that, you know, may happen from time to time that I was not aware of? And if it is, what can be done about it? So this may be just another symptom, or not symptom, I guess a residual effect of alcoholism and drug abuse, especially long-term heavy alcoholism and long-term drug abuse. It may have some kind of damage or some kind of lingering effect that I'm just now finding out about. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is. I may just be a jerk and get mad. I don't know. But I don't think so. I just don't think that was me. Yesterday was not me. And then the little snide comments I made today of if you tell somebody you're going to be there at a certain time, be there. And just making these two new people that I have never met before who are coming to my store to relieve me, to let me have a break, making them feel like crap because they're late. You know, that's just not me. So again, if you are in recovery, this may be something that you want to kind of like keep an eye out for, keep an ear out for, keep your, whatever, keep something out for it, because that may be something that we have to deal with. I know I'm going to certainly bring it up to my doctor, because it's never happened in 3 years. I'm usually pretty laid back, pretty evenly keeled now, and I don't know, it just kind of bugs me a little bit. Kind of bugs me that I'll let that happen. And was it that I'll let it happen, or is it something that I'm not going to be able to control? Which can be a little more disturbing than I'd like to think about. But anyway, with that being said, I am still sober. I have no intention of drinking anything. I have no cravings. I have no desire to go break 3 years of sobriety. Just a different feeling. But it is what it is, and I will lay my head down and go to bed sober tonight, guys. With that being said, you know what I always say here. If you are having any issues, struggling with alcoholism, drug abuse, please get help. Get the help you deserve. Don't let another day go by. Rip the Band-Aid off and go through whatever hell you got to go through. Because I promise, when you come out the other side, life is going to be amazing. Now, if you went all the way through this video and heard about how mad I was getting, every day is not going to be great. But I promise you, you add drugs or alcohol to any situation that you're having, that day is going to go straight to hell. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed Friday evening, and I'll see you in the next video.